Animals are great companions. They can provide us with good company, they can give us attention, affection, and provide us with many happy memories in life. But did you know they can also be good for your mental health? Pets have been known to boost your well-being, the quality of your life, and even lower the signs and symptoms of depression and help people on the road to recovery. I'd like to share with you some of my experience today of introducing an emotional support animal into my life. We all need some kind of emotional support. Sometimes we get that from our partners or our family, our friends. And other times that can come from animals as well. So this is my cat Bear. I got Bear last year when I was in a real crisis and I was off sick with my depression, and sorry to disturb you. This was a way for me to find a connection, and having a pet like a cat, it's really made a difference for me when I've been feeling low. Also when I've had a more of a sedentary life, when I've been home more, or I've been spending more time alone, not necessarily of my own doing, but that just being the way life is. Having some kind of company is really, really helpful. Somebody to talk to. It's somebody who needs your attention. Really helpful thing to have when your mental health is really low and you're stuck in your own mind, kind of dwelling over negative thoughts and life just being the way it is sometimes and the world's against you and all that sort of business. Having a cat or having another kind of animal around you is a great way to distract yourself from those thoughts and to have someone relying on you in some kind of way as well that needs you. They need to be fed, they need to be looked after, they're wanting attention, they're wanting comfort. Not at the moment, because he's obviously happy to have a sleep and he doesn't care that he's being filmed and he's even on camera. I literally expected him to be like jumping away within 10 seconds and running off, and then this video wouldn't be happening, but obviously caught him at a good moment. So Bear is mixed breed. He's half Bengal, half Tabby, and he's about 9 months old now or so. We got him when he was about 2 months old or so, and he's at least doubled in size since we got him. Constantly full of energy, tearing around the house, waking everyone up during the night, you name it, that's a cat. They don't live quietly, let's say, but he's great for the family, he's great for the kids as well. It's not just benefiting me, it's benefiting all of us. I think it's just given us that extra dimension as a family to have an attention-seeking cat in the house. So that's been a nice experience for us all to have. I can't recommend it enough to have a emotional support animal of some kind. I have to say, before I got Bear, this was not something I'd ever really heard of before. You hear of people obviously having animals, people who are kind of pet lovers, or maybe people that have the lifestyle for it as well. And we haven't really been a kind of pet friendly house as a whole, to be honest, partly because we've had small children about and life's just been busy for the last few years in lots of ways. So, but actually, I think for us, the kind of considerations we had with what animal we could get was based on what our lifestyle is, who's going to be looking after them, what kind of attention do they need, what is the cost. No animals are cheap. When you start factoring in jabs, vaccinations, insurance, checkups, and that's not to mention anything in the future that might come, which I don't want to jinx with operations and stuff, but you hear a lot of the cost of looking after animals, especially as they get a little bit older or if they have any accidents. So there's all these things to consider as well that you'll potentially be taking on as a financial commitment down the line. So, but for us, having a cat was a way to go, and with me in particular being off work as I was, it was a great way to give me some company day to day. And as you can see, cats love to sleep in the day, and so there is relatively dormant a lot of the time during the day, unless all the kids are home, in which case he's going crazy, jumping around, knocking the plant pots off the windowsills, yapping away in the window at all the birds you can see, jumping around at flies in the garden or in the house. Any kind of activity that's going on, he's there. So he's can be a live wire when he's got the right distraction. But he seems to save most of that for the night times, and in the day he's quite comfortable just to eat and sleep, basically, if he's left undisturbed. So you're doing well, Bear, in this video. He's completely out of it. Bear, hello. You all right, Bear? He's giving me the eyeball. Stop disturbing me. Bless him. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough, having an animal as a way to support your mental health and to give yourself a different level of company, and as a way to kind of reconnect in terms of attention, affection, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and there we go. He's off.